Welcome to Sam Outside. I'm Salmon. I'm outside. I'm outside walking the dog, as I try and do as often as I can. And as a certified forest therapy guide, I'm a true believer in not only participating in the act, but sharing as much as I can. And the idea is to invite people to spend time in nature. There is a need to allow people time and space to become as immersed as possible for the full benefits. And so there's a series of invitations, a scaffold, a curriculum, if you will, to help people meet them where they're at and to get them to a better place through nature connection. Now, this series of invitations can take on many forms, but the one that I find myself participating at the moment is known as Mirrors of My Life. It's an invitation where participants are invited to find aspects of the natural world that mirror what's happening in their own being, their own lives. And through that, there's the connection. So it's a metaphor of sorts. So for me, I'm thinking of the word pliability. Pliability, for my reasoning, is equal part flexibility, equal part strength. And when I think of the word pliability, I think of the NFL quarterback, Tom Brady. Now, if you look at pictures of Tom Brady in his draft, he was not the Adonis of what we tend to think of the physique that would be associated with most professional athletes in the National Football League. Nope. But what made Tom Brady one of the, if not the most successful quarterback in that sport is his ability not to avoid a hit, but to take a hit and get up and keep playing. That's what helped him stay as long in the industry as he was able. So after years of study, they found that he was unique in his ability to take a hit and recover. All right. It wasn't due to the muscle mass. It wasn't due to his ability to not bruise. Right? Granted, he's not a peach, but there was something unique about his genetics that allowed him to be pliable. So equal parts flexible, equal parts strong, but put a lot of time and effort into honing that ability to take a hit and get up and ready for the next down. Now, the reason I think about this is I'm thinking about the damage I see in the forest around me. And there's so many different kinds of trees that are very good, some more than others, at handling what the environment and what human activity throw their ways. Some trees are known for their amazing tensile strength, long limbs that can support heavy snow loads. Others fail. Some are very good at twisting and bending with strong winds. Some not so much. Others are very good at avoiding pests and disease. Others succumb quite easily. Some trees are very good at tolerating heat and drought. Others, no, they like wet feet. So there's no one tree that is good at doing it all, but they all have unique abilities. And in some way, most trees, and it varies throughout different stages of their life cycle. And yes, there are many factors, but the trees in my part of the world have spent thousands of generations adapting to their needs for resources and space, time to be successful, to tolerate change, and to adapt. But in the past, well, let's call it 100 plus years, the climate has been changing faster than trees can adapt. And so has the human condition. So I advocate as much as I can in inviting people to be open to the idea and the concept that there are other ways to heal. And it's not to say that there, isn't a need for all options available. And for me, nature is one of many options. It's not the only solution. All right, I still see a doctor, family doctor, and I still have prescriptions. And I still find myself looking at over-the-counter products to help with ailments and symptoms. But I do know that I can improve my situation and I can ward off what I find other people's will be more prone to by choices I make. So I'm flexible enough to consider options in nature, and I'm still learning. But I'm not so rigid in my thinking that I'm not open to what is practical and available. So it's about balance. Equal parts flexibility, equal parts strength or commitment. Right? But as animals on this planet, we are not adapting as quickly as our environment, that we are a major contributor to changing. So we notice that there is an increase in self-regulation challenges, that there's an increase in loneliness, anxiety, depression, trauma. And it was because of that awareness and that acknowledgement that in 1980, Japanese government took upon themselves to create change, allowing doctors to write the first nature prescription, backed by science, a lot of research. And it's still happening. And that's why I've chosen to do what I do. And I can't do it full time. Yeah, I don't have the market or marketing to support that. But this is one way that I do advocate for change, by sharing what I know, by sharing what I practice, sharing the benefits of how it affects me personally and how I see it affect positive change in others. Time outside helps. It's not the only solution. In fact, it has its challenges and its drawbacks as well. But it is in addition to supporting other healthy lifestyle choices that include sleep and exercise and diet and trying to reduce stress. So, pliability. I see it everywhere in the natural world. Some more than others, some at different stages of their life, some at different times of year, but I see it all around me, and I need to remind myself that I too have a need to be pliable from time to time, flexible in my being, flexible in my thinking and my beliefs, while still having a strong foundation, a commitment, and a strength to those things that serve me well. So there you have it. So please consider your options. Include nature as part of your pliability as you apply it to physical, mental, and emotional well-being. It's all about options. Keep growing, keep learning, be safe, be positive, be kind, and thank you for watching. I'll talk to you again soon. Go outside.